friends. So welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to study about photoperiodism. Photoperiodism, first of all, what do you mean by this term? So you know very well, there is difference in the length of the day and night. So relative length of day and night, it varies, okay? Varies not only from place to place, it varies from place to place, even from season to season also. So in these areas, we are finding it is varying from place to place and from season to season, it is changing. Means in summer seasons, obviously we are having more length of day as compared to winter season. So length of the light period, length of light period. What is a length? That is known as photo period. Okay, that is known as photo period. And the response which the plant is showing to this length of the day, that is known as photoperiodism. The photoperiodism means response shown by the plant to the length of the day. Response by the plant. Clear beta? Response shown by the plant to the length of the day. That is known as photoperiodism. So now see one thing, one scientist was there, Garner and Allard. Garner and Allard. What they observed that one tobacco plant is there. Okay, please focus carefully. Tobacco plant. Tobacco plant was not flowering till the time it was not achieving the short day condition. Is it clear that tobacco plant will flower only when it is exposed to the light which is having short duration? Understood, class? And you know very well, this can be easily achieved in the autumn season. In autumn season, you can find it is naturally. But problem is in the summer season, because in the summer season, length of the day is big. Okay, it is more length. So what they observed, ki plant is becoming tall, very good height it is attaining, but then also no flowering is coming. So just to observe it, they kept this plant in the dark room. Okay, they kept in the dark room by providing them only short days and more length. Then they found that the flowering was coming. Similar pattern they observed in the another plant also. So on based on this criteria, they have classified the plant into three categories. So see here, it is observed that some plant require a periodic exposure in light. They want certain period of light for inducing flowering. And such plants are able to measure the duration also, whether the length of the day is more or short. They are able to measure the duration of exposure to light. Means some plants require the exposure of light for more than your critical period, for a period exceeding a well-defined critical duration. Is it clear? They want the light more than the critical period, while other must be exposed to the light for a period less than this critical duration. Then only they will do the flowering. So one which is requiring more than the critical duration, then we say it is long day plant, and one which require less than the critical photo period, then we call it a short day plant. You can see here, if you are giving them more than this, check, this is the critical photo period for them, and if you are giving more than, then only flowering is occurring, then we say it is long day plant. And if you are giving less than, then no flowering will occur. Same here, this is the critical photo period for such type of plants. So it means they should be given less light and they should be given more darkness. So if you give more than the critical photo period for darkness, is it clear? Means light should be less light. Then this is known as short day plant. So critical duration will be different for different plants. You cannot say everyone will be having same. Here I am finding it is want more than the critical duration, then only flowering it is doing it. It means it is long day. Here I am observing in the second diagram, it is requiring less than the critical photo period. Then we say it is short day plant. There are many plants, however, where there is no such relationship is going on with respect to the light duration and flowering. Then we call such plant as day neutral plant. Clear? Now let me give you the example of long day plant. So I'll write here LDP, long day plant. Example are your wheat, radish, sugar beet, henbane. These are the few examples. Short day plant. Right now we have studied that Garner and Allard have done this work. The best example is tobacco. Okay. Then is your soya bean. Day neutral plant, we write in the short form this is DNP, day neutral plant. Example is tomato, pepper, and cucumber. Is it clear? So is it, I now we can say that flowering in certain plants depend not only on the combination of light and dark, but also their duration also. That is why we are classifying them as long day plant and short day plant. And the response of the plant to period of the length and night means day and night is known as photoperiodism. Now, shoot apex, you know very well, shoot apex will change into reproductive apex. You have already studied ki shoot apex, which is dome shaped in the anatomy chapter. Okay, shoot apex is the dome shape. This is the way the shoot apex is there. It becomes into the reproductive apex to be the flower. So they will not image, they will by shoot apex will when changing into the reproductive apex. Focus carefully. Before to the flowering, they by themselves cannot perceive photoperiod. When the reproductive apex formation is going on, they will not perceive the photostimulus. Then who will perceive it? Very important line. Sight of perception of light and dark duration are the leaves. Mature leaves are the site for the perception of the light and dark. Is it clear? And it is believed that there is one hypothetical hormone is going on. And that hypothetical hormone, what is there? Let me give you the name. That is known as florigen. This is the hypothetical hormone, what is believed that they are producing from the shoot apex. It is produced, which is going to the shoot apex and changing the shoot apex to the reproductive apex. So this is a hormonal substance which is secreted by the leaf that is responsible for flowering. This hormonal substance migrate from leaf to shoot apex so that they can induce flowering depending upon whether they are exposed to the necessary inductive photoperiod. Is it clear? Study the concept about phytochrome. Phytochrome is actually a photoreceptor and it is a type of a pigment which will perceive the light whether it is light or it is darkness. So it is existing in two form. One is PFR, another is PR. Why the name is given? Because this will absorb the far red light. The PFR is called PFR because it is going to absorb far red light. And PR is called PR because it is going to absorb the red light. This much is clear. Now see, PFR is actually an active form and it is attached to cell membrane. Whereas PR is inactive form and it is present in cytosol. Cytosol means cytoplasm without cell organelle. Now, after absorbing the far red light, PFR will change into PR. The PFR will change into PR after absorbing far red light. Same way, PR will change into PFR after absorption of red light. So they both are interconvertible also. Is it clear? They both are interconvertible. Up till here, you have understood the concept. Now see what is the importance of these in the, why we are studying this topic right now with the photoperiodism. Now try to understand, this is the length of the day, okay? This much is day and this much is night. Clear? So this is your, actually I'm discussing short day plant. Short day plant. Now at the beginning of the night, what I am finding here, PFR is there. Is it clear? PFR is there, which is 100 percentage, and slowly it is in the whole night, full night. It will take long night, and after long night, it will change into PR 100 percentage. And once the PR 100 percentage is made, then the flowering will be done. This is the concept. Flowering is done. Now imagine another condition. This is the normal condition. Okay. Now see, this is one plant. Again, I'm taking it. Try to understand the diagram now carefully, please. This is day. This is night. And here your PFR was, in the starting of the night, PFR is 100 percentage. So it means in the middle of the night, PFR is 50% left because PR is 50% made. This much you have understood the concept? Ki PFR 50% is left. Why? Because PR 50% is made. Because PFR is slowly changing into PR. PFR is slowly changing into PR in the long night. In the long night, PFR will change into PR. This conversion will be occurring, but it will want long night for this conversion to occur. This concept is clear? Ki PFR has to change into PR. So in the middle, only 50% is there. Now, by chance, just imagine we are putting a torch light. Torch light means visible light. Visible light means red light. So tell me logically who will capture that red light? Obviously, PR will capture that red light. And PR, after capturing red light, will immediately change into PFR. So what is now my condition in the middle of the night? I am finding in the middle of the night, PFR is again 100 percentage. Again, PFR is 100 percentage. So by the remaining time of my night, next day morning, I am finding PR is less than 50 percentage is made. So I'm finding flowering is not going on. Flowering is not there. Understood? Try to understand the concept once again. Check carefully. This is your short day plant. Okay, beta? Once again, I'm explaining it. Try to understand. This is your day and this is your night. Clear? What is the beginning of the night? What was the PFR? PFR is 100 percentage. And in the middle, what is the condition? PFR is 50% left. Why? Because PR 50% is made. And by the complete means over next day morning, what I am finding, PR is 100% made. Then I am finding flowering is occurring. This much concept is clear. Flowering is occurring. Now, if suppose by mistake, I put a torch light means visible light, means red light, then who will capture that red light? Phytochrome red, na? Then after that, what will happen? This phytochrome red will immediately changed into PFR. Then what will be my condition in the middle of the night? I'm finding my PFR is 100%. Means again I have to start from the zero. Again I have to start from the zero. So tell me, in the whatever night is left for me, this much night is left for me, can I make the PR 100 percentage? No, I cannot make PR 100 percentage. So it will be less than nearly 50 percentage also. So what is my condition I'm observing? There is no flowering. I cannot see flowering. But if suppose I know this concept, I know this, I have done the mistake, then how can I correct it? I immediately will give the far red light. I'll immediately give far red light. Which light I will give? Far red. And I know PFR will be absorbing it and immediately it will change into the PR. So PR I'm making 100 percentage. The next day when I'm waking up in the morning, I'm finding my PR is more than, matlab 50 percentage means more than nearly 100 percentage I'm finding, and I will observe flowering is going on. Flowering is there. Understood? Now the concept is clear. Now see the question, how they frame the question. See, what they will give you in your exam pattern. Try to understand the question languages, how they give in the exam. They will give you this diagram, and this is the day and this is night. Okay, you know this is night. I'm writing it here. So this is your short day plan because it wants less day, but it wants long night. Now what they will do, they will write here R. R means red light. FR means far red light. Again they are writing red light. Again they are writing far red light. Suppose this much they have given you. They are first putting the flash of red light, then far red light, then red light, far red light. Don't confuse. See the last light. Just check your last light. Which is the last light? Far red light? Flowering will occur. Is it clear? You have to just focus on the last light. Last light is far red light, flowering will occur. And if suppose the last light, let us assume this is the last light, they are giving you red, far red, and red. Which is the last light? Red light? No flowering. Is it clear? So you have to just focus only on the last light. Now, another learning tips. Another learning tips is this way. This much is clear, na? Now, see, try to understand. Now, from the discussion what we have done today, I think so this much topic is clear. Ki short day plant does not want long day. Is it clear? It means short day plants want long night. Understanding? It means short day plant is a misnomer. It is not a right name. We should not call it short day. We should call it as long night plant because they want long night which should be not disturbed. Uninterrupted long night they want. First concept is clear. Second, try to understand. You know very well visible light is red light. It means they don't want visible light. They don't want red light, but at the end they want phytochrome red. Understood? Once again, focus. Focus, please. I'm just trying to say कि short day plant is misnomer. It is a wrong name. They don't want short day. Actually, they want long night. They want long night which should not be disturbed. Uninterrupted darkness they want. It means there should be not even a single drop of the, not even one flash of the visible light should be there. Visible light means red light. It means they don't want red light, but they want phytochrome red. So in your examination, please remember this way. Still, if you are getting confused, you can remember it this way. See, I'll just focus the board, try to understand. Ki, you just, in your exam paper, you can just remember this way. At the end, what they want. At the end here, what they want, tell me. They want phytochrome red. Remember this, they want phytochrome red at the end, but they don't want red light. Red light they don't want, but they want phytochrome red. So at the end, when you write phytochrome red here, then I think so starting, you know very well, you'll write PFR. Simple. Earlier, I used to get confused, then I developed this learning tips. Okay, I used to get confused, then I developed ki how should I remember? I should remember they does not want light. It means they don't want red light. Then what do they want? They want phytochrome red. If they want phytochrome red, it means my starting person should be phytochrome PFR. I hope this topic is easy for you now. I hope this topic is clear to you. Hey, beta, topic is clear or not? Still anyone is having doubt, then you can ask me. Once again, I'm just covering up the entire topic. You see, few plants are responding to the long length of the day. Then it is name is correct. It is long day plant. Few are responding to the short day. So that is not short day. It is actually they want long night, uninterrupted night. They want. Their name is wrong. They should not be called as a short day plant. They should be called as long night plant. Why long night? Because they don't want even a one flash of light also. Is it clear? So depending upon this, we have classified three categories: long day plant, short day plant, and day neutral plant, which are not affected by any length of the day. I hope the today topic is clear to you. And we have already also discussed that the phytochrome is a what? Phytochrome is a pigment which is receiving the light. So it is a photoreceptor which is existing in two form, PR and PFR. Both can be interchangeable. They can be interchangeable. Is it clear? At the end, what light they want? They want which phytochrome? They want phytochrome red ki far red? They want phytochrome red. Is it clear? They want at the end phytochrome red, but they don't want red light. Thanks for watching, beta. I hope this topic might be clear to you. Thanks for watching.